Could you have played French?
With difficulty.
But the Brits.
No, I don't.
Could you have done French?
I know disaster.
We didn't want anyone to say, oh, this is how the Parisians behave, this is how they are in Europe, this is the way they talk in high society in London. That it seemed very important for the audience, which is, you know, we have a New York audience was our target, that it be set here so people could relate to it.
And you know, we have a French program at the station, and I was discussing this with the French producers, and they were saying, well, you know, this is really a very American play. The way these people behave are
well, that's what, yeah.
Not French at all.
It's more the Brits would accept you speaking in your own, you know, in British and English, British English, and they would accept that that was French because the play said it was. Those Americans would never accept that unless we were talking like this. No. Why would we be doing that?
Matthew said it's not out of the norm for British people to be living in Paris. That it's you know, that people, it's not very far away. Yeah, exactly. And it was inconceivable that these 4 Americans would be living in Paris. I think Yasmina originally didn't want to change the locales. The first day we all met, we were sitting around the table and we changed a couple of locations. She said, I feel I'm losing my play, you know. Oh. And we could understand why, that it suddenly, those weren't her words and those weren't her choices.
How did you solve that issue? How did you bring her along and say, okay, we're going to...
She loves Matthew,
She trusts Matthew.
She only had 3 days here, then she left.
She went to direct a movie.